So for my third personal project, it's not a great name. That's all I can think of. So it'd be like kind of a collaborative art wall. Um, okay. And so my why statement is pretty much kind of the same. It's just a little tweaked. It's to create a space where minority communities feel comfortable in expressing themselves. And my inspiration for that, not this wall specifically, but I couldn't find the actual wall on Google. So if you go down to the downtown library, in park in the back, there's like a big wall where there's like a bunch of like graffiti, and it's like a collaborative like art wall. And it's really cool. I wish I took pictures. I was there, but I didn't. So this is like another example, but it's still pretty cool. And so that was kind of my inspiration. And so like the project overview. So like I said, I wanted to create a space where like minority communities feel comfortable in expressing themselves in more of like an artistic manner if they don't feel like talking, or they're not comfortable talking to like people who they may not know, or they're not comfortable talking about their problems. And so that, and I also want to like have a space where they can share their cultures and they can like express their cultures through an accessible manner, because if you just throw somebody who doesn't know like Indian culture into a party, like they're gonna be lost. And I also want a space where minority communities can explore art without any boundaries, because unfortunately, like a lot of minority communities, especially like immigrant communities, art is seen not as a priority, but something that's almost kind of like a waste of time. So it's like, why would you be doing this instead of studying for your MCAT or trying to become a lawyer or a doctor? So it's kind of like building myself. I'm like building myself up. So I want to start with like smaller workshops exploring like different types of like accessible art mediums. So obviously not photography, because I can't afford to give everybody a camera. But like things like maybe this is how you work with like charcoal. This is how you work with paint. This is how you work with like watercolor. And you slowly build yourself up into creating like a big collaborative mural at the end where the people can use like different things. So I was thinking spray paint, because I actually really like using spray paint a lot. And my end goal is to have again like a space, like a big wall, and like a space where people can come and be like, if they want to like collaborate, if they just want to hang out, then like yes, they can go here. Some mentors. So Homegirl Project, specifically like the founder, her name's Malavika. She's really cool. So she does a lot of organizing, and she does a lot of like setting stuff up and like making sure like people have like the resources they need to do what they want to do. And then like the art department at BD, so obviously Mr. Allison and Ms. Kegley, because these are teachers I've had in the past, and I feel like comfortable talking to them. And then like the Indianapolis Muslim Community Association Board, because you can get a lot of funding from that. They have like a lot of ideas and like where you can go, how you can do this. So that's a very like administrative board, and they know what to do. So funding, this actually I don't think it require a lot of funding. So like art supplies, obviously that'd be one, and there's like potential transportation. So like maybe like if you're carpooling, like paying people for like gas money and things like that. So it's not a lot. So like I was thinking like maybe you can use like capstone grant. Again, like the IMCA board has like a lot of like funding accessible for like, people, especially like younger people who are trying to start projects, and then obviously my own personal money. Skills, so like artistic skills. So like obviously I'm not going to try and demonstrate a medium that I'm not comfortable using in. So I need to like be able to like demonstrate different things, and like how do you use this? How can you create like different like textures or like different effects with certain mediums? Patience, because again a lot of students, like a lot of people haven't had like that, I guess they haven't been exposed to different types of art. Most like a lot of people like know colored pencils and drawing and things like that, and understanding. So like again a lot of people like maybe like closed off to art because it's not like a very easy like 1 + 2 = 3 type of thing, and they may not be like happy at first because it's not like, oh, I'm going to do this, I'm going to be like perfect at the first try. And then presentation skills, so being able to stand up and present, and I think that skill I kind of already have, and I've run workshops before. So possible issues, so A, people not responding, So again, that's like a lot of this project is dependent on people's ability to respond and people's ability to respond well and like to continuously keep showing up. Instead of lack of funding, so if I like don't have like a lot of personal money, or you know if the capstone money runs out, or like different grants run out, so that could be a problem. And then not finding a place to have like the end mural. So like that's obviously like one of the biggest things I want to have out of this project. And so like not having a space would obviously be pretty bad. And then not being taken seriously because it's just art, like why do you want to do this? Artifacts, so pictures of like the different artworks like the people create, and then the pictures of the mural, and then I don't want to take people's work and bring it, but like if people are willing to, then I could like show it. And then success. So I want people to respond positively, and I want people to like be like, I can create, and it may not be perfect, but it's still something that I can come back to. And I also obviously want to have like the end mural. That's the most like physical thing. And then people coming back to art as just a hobby or something to like comfort them. So it's like, you know, maybe I'm stressed out, like here, maybe I could draw something, or like, this is like, I actually really liked, you know, working with acrylic, so maybe I'll try doing that again. So